What is going on, Guardians, and welcome back to another Destiny 2 video. In this video, I'm going to be showing you what I believe to be the best Titan build for aggressive play in PvP. Maybe even the best aggressive build across all classes. I mean, this is a friggin' ramrod of a build. One that actually encourages you to push harder, faster, when you've taken damage, not backpedal and run. They said you couldn't be a hero in Destiny 2. They said you couldn't make big plays without power ammo or a super. They said you couldn't be aggressive against decent players. I'm telling you, they were wrong. When you get the hang of this build, there'll be no match for your super secret
punch you in the face until you die fighting style.
Watch the gameplay while I break this build down for you. And know that this footage wasn't the result of dozens of hours of gaming and pulling out just a few minutes of applicable plays. Now, this was all from an hour and a half of Crucible from last night, save for one play that I slipped in here from a short trial session on Sunday. You can get plays like this on the regular playing with this build. Step 1, equip the Synthoceps exotic gauntlets. What do these do? They give you incredible melee range. I mean, we're talking like Destiny 1 Warlock range. Okay. They also allow you to do more damage when there are multiple opponents in close proximity, allowing you to two-punch any standard opponent in the Crucible when that perk is active. Your melee is the most important thing about this build, by far, and I'll show you why. Step 2, activate Code of the Protector in the Sentinel skill tree. Isn't that ironic? Yeah, Code of the Protector is significantly better as an aggressive tree than the freaking Code of the Aggressor is. Kind of ridiculous. But the Code of the Protector has the Defensive Strike melee ability, which is the core of this entire build. Everything revolves around this melee ability. It is the catalyst that strings together the rest of the kills that you're going to get. So every time you get a kill with Defensive Strike cooldown, you're going to instantly get an overshield for you and any teammates close to you. But wait, there's more. You will also regenerate all of your health after every melee kill, whether Defensive Strike is cooldown or not. And when you get the kill with Defensive Strike, you get that, not only do you get that overshield, but you also do more melee damage for the next 20 seconds, enough to two-punch anything, and increases your reload speed for all weapons for the duration of that overshield as well. I mean, it's insane. You can go from 5 hit points left to full health, plus an overshield, plus insane melee range, plus the ability to two-punch and regenerate your health after every melee kill in succession. I'm telling you, this is absolutely bonkers. If you find the meta stale and old as fudge, and you don't want to sit back and lane everything with a Mida, or stagger people with Uriels at range with your high cal rounds, then get this build up and running on your Sentinel and go leverage the incredible strengths of the Mr. Punchy build and keep the game fresh and your gameplay exciting and dynamic. All these tools are here for you. It's easy. It is easy to equip the best weapons and apply little thought to how you play. Just stand and deliver with high cal rounds. But that's freaking boring. Don't be boring. The easiest approach is rarely the best approach, and I promise you, this is fun. Try me. Test it. Go deck some clowns in the face and tell me honestly that you didn't enjoy it. Now, with this build, I run reduced cooldown mods for my melee ability, obviously. And I also run counterbalance mods since I use SMGs pretty regularly with this build, since SMGs complement the playstyle so well. Those mods won't necessarily make the SMGs kick less. It will just make them kick much more vertically, which means it's easier to manually control it. And if you have any questions on how that's done and using SMGs, I just posted my guide to using SMGs in the Crucible, so you may check that out. Here's what I love about this build. It encourages aggression. Take this play for example. I get pushed by 2 guys. I'm hurt, like real hurt. I could backpedal and try to run for cover, but my best option is actually to try and make a push and punch one of them to death before I go down. And I do that, and then that chains into 3 successive melee kills. Mr. Punchy. I mean, this happens all the time. Like, I will get outnumbered. I will get, to the point where I'm pretty much dead to rights. I'm absolute. One more shot and I'm done, but I get that punch off. And it gives me an overshield and full health and extra reload speed so I can get back in the fight. And the ability to two-punch people, and the ability to keep regenerating my health as I keep punching people. I mean, it's absolutely insane. And it's fun. I mean, it literally gets you to the point where you are looking at your radar, not to see where people are pushing you from, but so that you can figure out where you're going to push to next. Like, you see red and you run to it. And that's what this build does for you. It doesn't make you want to try and get away from the red, find a lane and control it and lock it down in teamfire. That's not what it makes you want to do. It makes your eyes light up red, like you are out for blood. You are on the hunt. You are the aggressor. You are getting in the mix, and that is what I absolutely love about this build. And a case can be made for the some of the Titan, like the Juggernaut trees and stuff like that, on the Striker, for being an excellent aggressive subclass. And it honestly is, but I just don't think that anything comes close to the way that this synergizes not only within the subclass itself and the perks that are there, but with the Synthoceps as well, and some of the mods that you can add to your armor. Like, there's so many moving pieces that you can set into place, so many variables, that when they align, it creates such a fun and dynamic subclass to play. It really does, and that's what I love about it. You apply a little bit of thought, and you end up concocting something that is both highly effective and highly enjoyable. I like things that encourage action, that encourage fights in a PvP game. I don't like things that encourage passivity. That's boring, and I didn't pay good money to be bored. I want to be challenged, and I want to have fun. Make those two things happen at all costs when gaming. That's the whole point of gaming. Be challenged and have fun. Now get out there, make some heads roll. If you're going to go down, then go down swinging. Bloody up some chins in the process. Get creative with your gameplay, and don't let the meta dictate how you play. No one is the boss of you in this game. You make the choice to play it in a way that is dynamic, not passive. I mean, some people have already started crying about Last Hope and the Antiope, but look, we don't need to handicap the only things making people get aggressive in the Crucible, not yet at least. Let's keep that aggression train rolling, and I hope to duke it out with you soon in the Crucible. I'll catch you later.
Hey, don't dunk on my phone, alright? I suppressed.
Melee range is stupid.
It's not Mida in the back of a lane, alright? That's all I'm saying.
I mean, you're not wrong, but I also hate you. Just fucking run in. It's so dumb.
Your definition of dumb differs from mine. Your definition of dumb sounds like my definition of lots of fun.
5 minutes left. Sound tactics.